Behind the glitz and glamour of the fashion world lie untold stories of passion, heartbreak, and resilience. From enduring romances to headline-grabbing scandals, the love lives of these iconic designers reveal the human side of their genius. Christian Siriano rose to fame after winning Project Runway and quickly established himself as a champion of inclusivity in fashion. His marriage to musician Brad Walsh in 2016 was a celebration of love and diversity. The couple often shared their relationship with fans, serving as a positive representation of LGBTQ+ love in the public eye. Though their marriage ended in 2019, Siriano continues to be a prominent advocate for LGBTQ+ representation. His work consistently promotes diversity, designing for people of all shapes, sizes, and backgrounds, making him a beloved figure in the fashion industry. Marc Jacobs is not only a trailblazer in fashion, but also a figure of inspiration for the LGBTQ+ community. Jacobs has had several high-profile relationships, but his romance with Char de Francesco, a model and candlemaker, stood out for its celebration of love. In 2019, the couple tied the knot in a grand attended by celebrities and fashion icons like Kate Moss and Naomi Campbell. The wedding showcased Jacobs' commitment to his identity and his embrace of happiness and authenticity. Their love story continues to inspire many, as Jacobs remains an outspoken advocate for LGBTQ+ rights and inclusion. Stefano Gabbana and Domenico Dolce, co-founders of Dolce & Gabbana, shared a romantic relationship for over 20 years before separating in 2005. Despite their breakup, they maintained a professional partnership, continuing to build their brand into one of the most successful luxury fashion houses in the world. Though their public comments on LGBTQ+ issues have sparked controversy, their enduring business relationship highlights the strength of their shared creative vision. Tom Ford, the American designer and film director, has often shared the story of his first meeting with Richard Buckley, a fashion journalist. It was love at first sight. The pair met in an elevator in 1986, and Ford later remarked that he knew within minutes that they were destined to be together. Their relationship endured for over 35 years, weathering the ups and downs of life in the public eye. In 2014, after same-sex marriage was legalized in the United States, the couple married quietly, a testament to their deep connection. They also became parents to a son, Jack, via surrogacy. Tragically, Richard Buckley passed away in 2021, leaving Ford to reflect on a love that defined much of his life. Their story remains a powerful symbol of lasting commitment. Gianni Versace was known for his flamboyant style and luxurious designs, but his personal life was just as captivating. His relationship with Antonio D'Amico, a former model, lasted over 15 years and was one of the most prominent LGBTQ+ partnerships in the fashion industry during the 1980s and 1990s. The two were inseparable, with Antonio serving as a muse and emotional support for Gianni. Their idyllic life was shattered in 1997 when Versace was tragically murdered outside his Miami mansion. Antonio, who was present at the time, faced not only the heartbreak of losing his partner, but also legal and financial battles over Versace's estate. Despite being excluded from the inheritance due to family disputes, Antonio has continued to honor Gianni's memory, often speaking about the deep love they shared. The life of Yves Saint Laurent, one of the most celebrated designers in history, was inseparable from his relationship with Pierre Bergé. Meeting in 1958, their love quickly blossomed and laid the foundation for a lifelong partnership that was both personal and professional. Together, they launched the Yves Saint Laurent fashion house in 1961, which went on to revolutionize women's fashion. Despite their deep love, their relationship faced significant challenges, including Saint Laurent's battle with mental health issues and addiction. Pierre Bergé played a stabilizing role, often helping Yves navigate the pressures of fame. Even after their romantic relationship ended, their bond remained strong, and Berger stayed by Yeva's side until his passing in 2008. Their story reflects not just the romance, but also the enduring power of mutual respect and shared dreams. The life and work of Alexander McQueen were as dramatic and impactful as his designs. Openly gay, McQueen often used his platform to challenge norms and redefine beauty. His relationship with George Forsyth, a filmmaker, was one of passion and mutual understanding. However, McQueen's life was plagued by mental health struggles, exacerbated by the intense demands of his career. His tragic death in 2010 shocked the fashion world and left an indelible mark on those who knew him. McQueen's openness about his sexuality and personal demons has since spurred important conversations about mental health in the LGBTQ+ community. Karl Lagerfeld, the enigmatic creative director of Chanel, was notoriously private about his personal life. However, his relationship with Jacques de Bacher, a French model and socialite, was widely documented. Their bond was complex, with Lagerfeld often describing it as deeply emotional but not physical. Jacques' death from AIDS in 1989 left Lagerfeld devastated, influencing much of his later work and attitudes toward life and love. While Lagerfeld's public persona was often controversial, his relationship with Jacques highlighted a more vulnerable and human side of the fashion icon. Jean-Paul Gaultier is celebrated for his boundary-breaking designs and flamboyant personality. His early romantic relationships significantly influenced his creative vision. While Gaultier has kept much of his personal life private in recent years, his work consistently celebrates LGBTQ+ culture and themes of freedom and self-expression. As one of the first openly gay designers in the industry, Gaultier's legacy extends far beyond fashion, serving as a voice for equality and acceptance. Olivier Rousteing, the creative director of Balmain, is one of the most prominent young figures in fashion today. Openly gay, Rousteing often uses his platform to challenge stereotypes and promote inclusivity. His personal journey, including his search for his biological parents as documented in the Netflix film Wonder Boy, revealed his struggles with identity and belonging. Rousteing's transparency about his experiences has resonated with fans around the world, making him a powerful advocate for love and acceptance in all forms. Liette, a Brazilian transgender model, is one of the most influential figures in fashion and LGBTQ+ advocacy. Born Leandra Medeiros Cerezo, Lia initially struggled with societal rejection and personal identity. Her big break came when Ricardo Tisci, then creative director of Givenchy, cast her as the face of the brand. At the time, the decision was groundbreaking and controversial, with many in the industry questioning the move. Despite facing transphobia and skepticism, Lee persevered, appearing on the covers of magazines like Vogue Paris, Love magazine, and Numero. Beyond her modeling career, she has become a vocal advocate for transgender rights, using her fame to amplify the voices of marginalized communities. Andrea Pajic, known for her striking androgynous looks, rose to fame modeling both menswear and womenswear. However, her journey to acceptance was anything but smooth. Agencies and brands often struggled to categorize her, and her androgyny was seen as a novelty rather than a legitimate form of beauty. In 2014, Andrea came out as transgender and underwent gender confirmation surgery. Her announcement sparked both praise and criticism, with some questioning whether her career would survive. Andrea proved her detractors wrong, becoming the first transgender model to be profiled by Vogue and continuing to work with brands like Marc Jacobs and Jean-Paul Gaultier. Her story is a testament to the power of authenticity in overcoming societal prejudice. Jari Jones, a Black, plus-size, transgender model, represents a new wave of intersectional diversity in fashion. Jari's journey has been marked by challenges related to her race, gender identity, and body type. Despite these obstacles, she has become a prominent figure in the industry, most notably as one of the faces of Calvin Klein's 2020 Pride campaign. Jari's unapologetic confidence and commitment to inclusivity have made her a role model for marginalized communities. Her work goes beyond modeling, encompassing activism and filmmaking, proving that representation matters across all facets of media. Gia Karangi, often regarded as the world's first supermodel, was also one of the few openly gay models of her time. Active in the late 1970s and early 1980s, Gia broke barriers with her natural beauty and charismatic presence. However, her openness about her sexuality made her a target of discrimination in an era when homophobia was rampant. Despite her undeniable talent, Gia struggled with addiction and a lack of support from an industry that prioritized profit over personal well-being. Her tragic death at the age of 26 serves as a stark reminder of the challenges LGBTQ+ individuals have faced in fashion. Gia's legacy, however, remains a powerful symbol of beauty and authenticity. Raindove identifies as non-binary and has built a career by challenging traditional gender norms. Early in their career, Rain faced rejection from agencies and casting directors who couldn't categorize them as either male or female. Instead of conforming, Rain embraced their androgynous appearance, modeling both menswear and womenswear. Their groundbreaking campaigns with brands like Calvin Klein and appearances in publications such as Vogue Italia have made Rain a symbol of inclusivity. Beyond modeling, Rain is an outspoken advocate for gender equality, using their platform to educate and inspire others. Before gaining fame as an actress on HBO's Euphoria, Hunter Schafer was a successful model working with brands like Dior, Prada, and Miu Miu. As a transgender woman, Hunter faced skepticism and discrimination in her early career, with many questioning whether the fashion industry was ready for such representation. Hunter's success has not only opened doors for other transgender models, but has also made her a prominent voice for LGBTQ+ rights. She often uses her platform to advocate for policy changes and to support young people grappling with their identities, showing that visibility can lead to meaningful change. Teddy Quinlivan had already established herself as a successful model before coming out as transgender in 2017. While her announcement was celebrated by many, it also led to lost opportunities and backlash from certain corners of the industry. Undeterred, Teddy continued to excel, walking for brands like Chanel, Carolina Herrera, and Gucci. Teddy's decision to come out publicly was driven by a desire to live authentically and to inspire others in similar situations. Her resilience in the face of adversity has made her a powerful advocate for transgender visibility in fashion. Laith Ashley, a transgender male model, began his career by sharing photos on social media. His striking looks and charisma quickly gained attention, but he also faced criticism for not conforming to traditional ideals of masculinity. Laith's work with brands like Barney's and Calvin Klein has challenged outdated notions of gender and beauty. In addition to his modeling career, Laith is an advocate for transgender rights, using his platform to raise awareness about issues affecting the community. His journey is a powerful example of how visibility can change perceptions and inspire others. Arise Wanzer, a transgender woman, has faced her fair share of discrimination in the fashion industry. Early in her career, she was often overlooked or mistreated due to her identity. Despite these challenges, Arishi has appeared in editorials for Vogue and Elle, and has walked the runway for major designers. Arishi's openness about her experiences has made her a powerful advocate for greater acceptance and diversity in fashion. She continues to push for systemic change while serving as a role model for young transgender individuals aspiring to enter the industry. Nathan Westling, a transgender male model, was one of fashion's most in-demand faces before publicly coming out in 2019. Known for his fiery red hair and distinctive features, Nathan worked with brands like Prada, Louis Vuitton, and Marc Jacobs. However, his personal journey was marked by internal struggles and industry pressure. After transitioning, Nathan faced questions about whether his career could continue in an industry that often prioritizes rigid standards of femininity and masculinity. Yet, he emerged stronger, proving that his talent and dedication were what truly mattered. Nathan's story highlights the importance of mental health and self-acceptance in navigating the pressures of the fashion world. Sarah Paulson and Holland Taylor's relationship, marked by a 32-year age difference, has defied societal conventions and expectations since they went public in 2015. Despite criticism and skepticism, the couple has remained unwavering in their commitment to each other, often speaking out against ageism and prejudice. Their love story is a powerful example of authenticity and resilience, demonstrating that meaningful relationships can flourish regardless of societal judgment. Elton John and David Furnish have been together for decades, becoming trailblazers for LGBTQ+ rights and visibility. Their relationship, which began in 1993, transitioned into a civil partnership in 2005 and then marriage in 2014. Despite their status as LGBTQ+ icons, they have faced challenges, including rumors of infidelity and disagreements. Both have remained steadfast in presenting a united front, using their platform to advocate for equality and emphasize the importance of communication and partnership in long-term relationships. Adam Lambert and Finnish reality star Sauli Koskinen were a beloved LGBTQ+ couple during their time together. However, their relationship ended in 2013 after a public altercation at a bar that led to police involvement. The incident, which became tabloid fodder, overshadowed their personal lives and contributed to their decision to part ways. Both have since moved on, but their breakup highlighted the difficulties of maintaining a private relationship under the constant gaze of the media. Sam Smith and Brandon Flynn's romance captured hearts in 2017. Their relationship was a beacon of hope for LGBTQ+ youth, as the couple shared glimpses of their love publicly. However, their relationship ended abruptly in 2018 after less than a year. While they never disclosed the reasons for their split, rumors of clashing personalities and career-related challenges surfaced. Sam channeled their heartbreak into music, creating songs that resonated deeply with fans. Their breakup revealed the complexities of maintaining a romantic relationship as high-profile LGBTQ+ individuals while balancing personal and professional demands. Cara Delevingne and Ashley Benson were one of Hollywood's most adored queer couples during their relationship from 2018 to 2020. Known for their playful public appearances and shared moments on social media, they seemed inseparable. However, their breakup revealed underlying issues, with reports suggesting their differing lifestyles and priorities were a factor. Cara later spoke about the challenges of sustaining love under public scrutiny, while Ashley faced criticism for quickly moving on to another partner. The drama surrounding their split became a cautionary tale of how the public fascination with celebrity relationships can amplify the strain on private lives. Neil Patrick Harris and David Burtka are widely admired for their enduring relationship, which has spanned over 2 decades. The couple, who share 2 children, often present a united front and have become role models for LGBTQ+ families. Despite their seemingly perfect union, rumors have occasionally surfaced about tensions in their marriage. including claims that David felt overshadowed by Neil's career success. Both have publicly dismissed these rumors, emphasizing their commitment to each other. Their story illustrates that even the strongest relationships require effort and mutual respect, particularly when one partner is in the public eye. Ruby Rose and Jessica Origliasso of the Veronicas had a turbulent relationship that often played out in the public domain. Beginning in 2016, their romance was marked by passionate highs and dramatic lows, ultimately ending in 2018. The split was accompanied by social media feuds and interviews in which both shared conflicting accounts, accusing each other of emotional manipulation. Their breakup became a spectacle, dividing fans and highlighting the potential dangers of airing personal grievances on public platforms. Their story serves as a reminder of how public exposure can complicate even the most private aspects of love. Kristen Stewart's love life became a tabloid obsession after her highly publicized romance with Robert Pattinson. When she began dating film producer Alicia Cargile, their relationship drew significant media attention. Speculations swirled about the nature of their romance, with tabloids accusing Kristen of using the relationship for publicity, a claim Kristen dismissed. The couple's on-again, off-again dynamic, coupled with public intrusion, took a toll. Kristen later revealed that the constant scrutiny made her more guarded about sharing personal details. Though she has since moved on to other relationships, her experiences underscore the burden placed on queer women in Hollywood to navigate love while under relentless public observation. Ellen DeGeneres and Anne Heche's relationship in the late 1990s was groundbreaking for LGBTQ+ representation. At the time, Ellen had recently come out as gay, both personally and through her groundbreaking sitcom, becoming one of the first openly lesbian celebrities in Hollywood. The pair's relationship turned them into symbols of progress and visibility for the queer community, but it also subjected them to intense scrutiny. Public backlash affected both their careers, particularly Anne's, as Hollywood seemed uncertain how to cast her following her highly publicized romance with Ellen. Their breakup in 2000 was fraught with drama, with Anne's subsequent relationships with men leading to accusations of switching sides, perpetuating harmful stereotypes about bisexuality. Despite moving on, their experience highlighted the challenges and prejudices LGBTQ+ couples face in the public eye, especially during an era of limited acceptance. Ricky Martin's coming out in 2010 was a milestone for LGBTQ+ visibility, especially within the Latin music industry. When he began his relationship with Swedish artist Johan Josef in 2016, the couple became a global symbol of love and acceptance. They married in 2017 and raised 4 children together, presenting a picture of family and stability. However, in 2023, they shocked fans by announcing their separation after 6 years of marriage. Reports hinted at personal differences, including conflicting parenting styles and the strain of Ricky's demanding career. Despite expressing mutual respect in public statements, the intense media attention surrounding their split highlighted the pressures queer celebrity couples face in maintaining a private life amid public fascination. Sheryl Swoopes, a 3-time MVP and WNBA legend, came out as gay in 2005, becoming one of the first prominent female basketball players to do so. Her openness challenged societal stereotypes and broke barriers for LGBTQ+ representation in women's sports. As a true trailblazer, Swoopes has used her platform to inspire future generations of athletes to live authentically. Her legacy extends beyond her on-court achievements, as she continues to serve as a role model for those striving to overcome obstacles and embrace their true selves. Gareth Thomas, a former Welsh rugby star, made headlines in 2009 when he came out as gay, becoming one of the first high-profile rugby players to do so. His announcement was a groundbreaking moment in a sport often associated with traditional masculinity. Since coming out, Thomas has become a powerful advocate for LGBTQ+ rights and mental health awareness, proving that vulnerability and strength can coexist. His courage and advocacy have left a lasting impact on rugby and continue to inspire broader conversations about inclusivity in sports and society. Justin Fashanu broke barriers in 1990 when he became the first professional soccer player to publicly come out as gay. Despite being a highly talented British footballer, Fashanu faced intense discrimination and personal challenges after his announcement. His courage to live openly in an era of limited LGBTQ+ acceptance laid the groundwork for future athletes to embrace their identities. Fashanu's legacy endures as a symbol of bravery, and his story highlights the ongoing need for progress in fostering equality and acceptance in sports. Billie Jean King, a tennis icon and one of the greatest athletes of all time, publicly acknowledged her sexuality in 1981, making her one of the first prominent athletes to do so. King has spent decades fighting for equality in sports, using her platform to champion LGBTQ+ rights and gender equity. On the court, King's achievements are legendary, including 39 Grand Slam titles. Off the court, her work as an advocate for social justice has inspired generations. From her fight for equal pay to her efforts to promote inclusivity, King's influence continues to shape the world of sports and beyond. David Kope became the first former NFL player to come out as gay when he did so in 1975, 3 years after his retirement. At a time when homosexuality was heavily stigmatized, Kope's revelation was a bold and revolutionary act. His autobiography, The David Kope Story, shed light on his struggles with his identity during his playing days and served as an inspiration for LGBTQ+ individuals in sports and beyond. Kope's openness broke barriers and provided visibility in an era when few dared to live authentically. His advocacy has left a lasting legacy, paving the way for more athletes to embrace their identities and advocate for equality in professional sports. Asera Tuolo, a former NFL defensive tackle who played for 9 seasons, came out as gay in 2002, several years after his retirement. Known for his strength and skill on the field, Tuolo's announcement challenged stereotypes about masculinity and sexuality in sports. His courage to share his truth helped dismantle the notion that LGBTQ+ individuals couldn't thrive in hypermasculine environments like professional football. Since coming out, Tuolo has become a passionate advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, dedicating his life to combating homophobia in sports and society. He has used his platform to share his story, inspire others, and push for greater acceptance and inclusivity in athletics. Former NFL offensive tackle Ryan O'Callaghan came out as gay in 2017, years after retiring from professional football. During his career, O'Callaghan kept his identity hidden, battling depression and suicidal thoughts due to the pressure of living in secrecy. His decision to come out shed light on the mental health challenges faced by many LGBTQ+ athletes. O'Callaghan's story underscored the importance of creating supportive environments in professional sports. Since coming out, he has been an outspoken advocate for LGBTQ+ visibility and mental health awareness, using his experience to inspire others and promote change within the sports world. Robbie Rogers made history in 2013 as the first openly gay male athlete to compete in Major League Soccer, MLS, after publicly coming out. Initially, Rogers retired from soccer, fearing discrimination in a sport with limited LGBTQ+ representation. However, he later realized the importance of visibility and courageously returned to the field with the LA Galaxy. With the Galaxy, Rogers enjoyed a highly successful career, including winning an MLS Cup, and he became a trailblazer for LGBTQ+ athletes in professional soccer. His story is a powerful testament to the resilience and transformative impact of representation in breaking barriers and inspiring inclusivity in sports. In 2021, Australian soccer player Josh Cavallo became the first active professional male footballer to come out as gay, making global headlines with his heartfelt announcement. His bravery was met with widespread support from fans, teammates, and organizations worldwide, marking a significant milestone for LGBTQ+ visibility in global soccer. Cavallo's courage has not only inspired countless athletes, but also sparked meaningful conversations about inclusivity in sports. He continues to be an advocate for equality, using his platform to encourage others to live authentically and fostering greater acceptance in the soccer community. Ian Roberts, an Australian rugby league player, made history in 1995 as the first professional athlete in his sport to come out as gay. At a time when LGBTQ+ representation in sports was rare and societal acceptance was limited, Roberts faced significant backlash and challenges. Despite this, he remained steadfast in his decision to live authentically and became a pioneering advocate for inclusivity and equality. Roberts' courage in sharing his truth challenged stereotypes in one of the world's toughest and most traditionally masculine sports. His trailblazing honesty paved the way for future generations of LGBTQ+ athletes to live openly, making his legacy one of both athletic excellence and social progress. British diver Tom Daley publicly came out as gay in 2013, a decision that made waves in the sports world and beyond. His openness about his identity, combined with his incredible talent, has made him a beloved figure and a powerful advocate for LGBTQ+ rights. Daley's athletic career reached its pinnacle at the Tokyo 2021 Olympics, where he won a gold medal, solidifying his place as one of the sport's greatest athletes. Beyond his achievements in diving, Daley has used his platform to promote equality and inclusion. His activism, including raising awareness about LGBTQ+ issues and advocating for better representation, has inspired countless individuals to embrace their identities and pursue their dreams. U.S. figure skater Adam Rippon came out as gay in 2015, becoming one of the most prominent openly LGBTQ+ athletes in his sport. Known for his exceptional skating skills, charisma, and wit, Rippon quickly became a household name. At the 2018 Winter Olympics, he won a bronze medal, making history as the first openly gay U.S. athlete to medal at the Winter Games. Rippon's unapologetic authenticity has made him a role model for LGBTQ+ youth and a powerful voice for inclusivity. Through his humor and charm, he has not only inspired a new generation of athletes, but also fostered greater acceptance and visibility for LGBTQ+ individuals in sports. Olympic freestyle skier Gus Kenworthy came out as gay in 2015, becoming one of the first action sports athletes to publicly embrace his identity. Known for his fearless performances on the slopes, Kenworthy's openness about his sexuality was equally groundbreaking. His courage in sharing his story added his voice to the growing chorus of athletes advocating for LGBTQ+ rights. Kenworthy has used his platform to promote visibility and equality while continuing to excel in his sport. His journey demonstrates that authenticity and athleticism can go hand in hand, and his advocacy work has made him a leading figure in the fight for inclusivity in sports. Tennis legend Martina Navratilova is one of the most iconic figures in sports history, not just for her unparalleled success on the court, but also for her advocacy. Navratilova came out in the early 1980s, during a time when LGBTQ+ acceptance was far from mainstream. Despite facing criticism and prejudice, she became a vocal champion for LGBTQ+ rights and gender equality. Her dominance in tennis, with 59 Grand Slam titles across singles and doubles, combined with her activism, has made Navratilova an enduring symbol of strength and resilience. Her legacy extends beyond her sport, inspiring athletes and advocates to push for a more inclusive and equal world. In 2013, Jason Collins became the first active NBA player to come out as gay, making history with his announcement. His courage was met with widespread support from the basketball community, including iconic players like Kobe Bryant and sparked a broader conversation about inclusivity in professional sports. Collins's decision to live openly helped redefine perceptions of LGBTQ+ athletes in basketball and team sports. His advocacy and example continue to inspire athletes at all levels to embrace their authentic selves and push for greater representation in athletics. In 2021, Carl Nassib made history as the first active NFL player to come out as gay. His announcement, shared through a heartfelt Instagram post, was a groundbreaking moment for LGBTQ+ representation in professional football. As a defensive end for the Las Vegas Raiders, Nassib's bravery was met with widespread support from fans, teammates, and the sports community. His decision symbolized a cultural shift in the NFL, challenging stereotypes of masculinity in one of the most traditionally conservative sports. Alongside his announcement, Nassib donated $100,000 to the Trevor Project, an organization supporting LGBTQ+ youth, further demonstrating his commitment to making a difference. By coming out while still actively playing, Nassib inspired meaningful conversations about inclusivity and encouraged other athletes to embrace their identities. His courage and leadership continue to pave the way for greater acceptance in professional sports. Michael Sam made headlines in 2014 when he became the first openly gay player to be drafted into the NFL. His announcement came just months before the NFL draft, a decision that took immense courage given the pressure and scrutiny surrounding his career. Selected in the 7th round by the St. Louis Rams, Sam's inclusion in the league was a milestone for LGBTQ+ representation in football. Although he didn't make the Rams' active roster, Sam's impact went far beyond his on-field achievements. His decision to come out during such a critical juncture of his career sparked a global conversation about acceptance and equality in sports. Michael Sam's bravery has continued to inspire athletes to live authentically and has set the stage for greater inclusivity in professional football. In 2012, Orlando Cruz broke barriers by becoming the first openly gay professional boxer, a historic moment in a sport traditionally dominated by hypermasculine stereotypes. His decision to come out was both courageous and transformative, challenging the deeply ingrained stigmas within the boxing community. Despite the risks of backlash, Cruz remained steadfast in his authenticity, proving that strength in the ring comes from both skill and character. Cruz's career continued to flourish as he competed at the highest levels, earning respect for his talent and resilience. Beyond his athletic achievements, he became a vocal advocate for LGBTQ+ visibility in sports, inspiring others to embrace their true selves. His groundbreaking journey not only opened doors for greater acceptance in boxing, but also highlighted the importance of diversity and inclusion across all sports. Abby Wambach is one of soccer's most celebrated figures, renowned for her incredible talent and unmatched leadership. With 2 Olympic gold medals and a FIFA Women's World Cup title, Wambach's career is a testament to hard work and determination. Her record-breaking 184 international goals cement her legacy as one of the greatest players in the history of the game. Off the field, Wambach has been equally impactful. Openly identifying as a lesbian, she has used her platform to advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, gender equality, and inclusivity in sports. Her willingness to live authentically, even at a time when many athletes were reluctant to do so, has inspired countless others to embrace their identities. Wambach's activism goes beyond LGBTQ+ issues, as she is a strong proponent of fair pay and equal treatment for female athletes. Her advocacy and leadership continue to influence the sports world, making her not only a soccer icon but also a role model for social justice and equality. Megan Rapinoe is a trailblazer in soccer and a champion for social change. As a key player for the U.S. women's national team, she has helped secure 2 FIFA Women's World Cup titles and an Olympic gold medal, earning accolades for her skill, leadership, and determination. Rapinoe publicly came out as gay in 2012, becoming one of the most prominent LGBTQ athletes in the world. Her openness and her relationship with basketball star Sue Bird have made her a symbol of inclusivity and acceptance. However, Rapinoe's impact extends far beyond her personal story. She has become a leading advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, gender equality, and social justice, fearlessly addressing systemic issues like racial inequality and pay disparities in women's sports. Her activism, combined with her outstanding achievements on the field, has made Rapinoe a global icon. She continues to use her voice to inspire change, proving that sports can be a powerful platform for equality and progress. Richard Pryor wasn't just a comedian, he was a cultural phenomenon who redefined the art of stand-up. Known for his razor-sharp wit and fearless humor, Pryor didn't shy away from tackling the most controversial topics of his time and societal taboos. His performances were raw and honest, blending heartbreak with hilarity in a way that felt deeply human. His groundbreaking work in films like Silver Streak and his unforgettable stand-up specials cemented his place as one of comedy's greatest legends. However, Pryor's personal life was riddled with pain. Raised in a brothel and exposed to trauma from a young age, he carried the scars of his upbringing throughout his life. Alcohol and drugs became coping mechanisms, offering temporary relief from his emotional struggles. Despite periods of sobriety and treatment, his battles with addiction took a heavy toll on his health and relationships. Richard Pryor's legacy is one of brilliance and resilience, a reminder of the profound humanity behind the laughter. Sammy Davis Jr. was a showman in every sense of the word, a singer, dancer, actor, and comedian who could do it all. As a key member of the Rat Pack alongside Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin, Davis broke racial barriers and became one of the most celebrated entertainers of the 20th century. Hits like The Candyman and I've Gotta Be Me showcased his vocal prowess, while films like Ocean's 11 cemented his status as a Hollywood icon. However, the glittering spotlight masked personal struggles. Davis battled racism, grueling work schedules, and immense pressure to maintain his stardom. Alcohol became a coping mechanism, impacting his health over time. While his addiction didn't overshadow his career, it played a role in his eventual decline. Sammy Davis Jr. passed away from throat cancer in 1990, leaving behind a legacy of talent, perseverance, and trailblazing success. Florence Ballard's powerful vocals helped define the Supremes, Motown's most successful girl group, with hits like Stop, In the Name of Love, and Baby Love. Her talent and charisma were central to the group's meteoric rise. However, tensions within the Supremes, particularly with Diana Ross, led to Ballard's departure in 1967. Struggling financially and emotionally, she turned to alcohol to cope with the loss of her career. Her health deteriorated rapidly, and she passed away in 1976 at just 32 years old. Ballard's story is a poignant reminder of the pressures faced by young stars in the music industry. David Ruffin's commanding voice brought life to some of Motown's most beloved hits, including My Girl, Ain't Too Proud to Beg, and I Wish It Would Rain. As the lead singer of The Temptations, Ruffin became synonymous with soulful love songs and heartbreak. Yet fame brought immense pressure, and Ruffin struggled to maintain stability in his life. Addiction to alcohol and drugs strained his relationships with the group and his family. After leaving The Temptations in 1968 to pursue a solo career, his struggles often overshadowed his talent. Ruffin passed away in 1991 from a drug overdose, but his years battling alcohol had already taken a significant toll on his health. His legacy as one of Motown's most iconic voices remains untarnished. Marvin Gaye's music was a blend of sensuality, spirituality, and social commentary. With hits like What's Going On, Let's Get It On, and Sexual Healing, he captured the complexity of the human experience. His work addressed love, war, and inequality, making him one of music's most influential voices. Yet Marvin's personal life was fraught with challenges. Family conflicts, financial woes, and addiction plagued him. Alcohol was among the substances he turned to for relief. Tragically, in 1984, during a heated argument, Marvin was shot and killed by his father. While the shooting was the direct cause of his death, Marvin's addiction and personal struggles played a role in the turmoil that led to that fateful day. His legacy remains a testament to the transformative power of music. Etta James had a voice that could evoke every emotion: joy, heartbreak, longing, and hope. Songs like At Last and I'd Rather Go Blind are timeless classics, showcasing her ability to turn pain into beauty. Her music inspired generations, influencing artists like Beyoncé and Adele. But behind her stunning performances lay a life of hardship. Born into a troubled family, Etta faced struggles that followed her into adulthood. Alcohol became her way of numbing the pain caused by professional and personal disappointments. Despite periods of sobriety and attempts to rebuild her life, alcohol, combined with other health issues, took a toll. Etta passed away in 2012 from complications related to leukemia, but her music remains a beacon of resilience and artistry. Jimi Hendrix redefined rock music in a few short years, with iconic songs like Purple Haze, All Along the Watchtower, and The Wind Cries Mary. Known for his innovative guitar work and electrifying performances, Hendrix's influence transcended genres and generations. However, Hendrix's rapid rise to fame came with pressures he struggled to handle. Constant touring, media scrutiny, and the demand to innovate led him to alcohol and substance use. Though drugs are often associated with his lifestyle, alcohol also plays a significant role. Hendrix passed away in 1970 at just 27. His death was attributed to asphyxiation after heavy drinking. His tragic end serves as a reminder of the dangers of unchecked pressures in the music industry. Johnny Taylor was a musical chameleon, blending gospel, blues, and soul into a distinctive sound. Hits like Who's Making Love and Disco Lady propelled him to stardom, earning him a reputation as a storyteller of love and life's complexities. However, Taylor's personal life was fraught with difficulties. Industry pressures, financial challenges, and personal losses led him to rely on alcohol as a coping mechanism. While his career endured for decades, his health and relationships suffered under the weight of his addiction. Taylor passed away in 2000 from a heart attack, leaving behind a rich musical legacy that reminds fans of his enduring talent and resilience. Craig Turner, the eldest son of Tina Turner, lived in the shadow of his mother's extraordinary fame. Born in 1958, Craig witnessed both the highs and lows of Tina's career, including her abusive relationship with Ike Turner. These experiences left emotional scars that followed him into adulthood. As an adult, Craig struggled with feelings of abandonment, compounded by mental health issues and alcohol dependency. Find peace. In 2018, at the age of 59, Craig tragically took his own life. Though his death was not directly attributed to alcoholism, it played a significant role in his emotional pain. His passing was a heartbreaking reminder of the struggles faced by those behind the scenes of fame. Otis Redding's soulful voice and timeless songs, such as Sitting on the Dock of the Bay and Try a Little Tenderness, made him an icon in the music world. His ability to convey raw emotion and connect with audiences was unparalleled. Redding's life, however, was not without its challenges. The pressures of constant touring and fame took their toll, with alcohol occasionally serving as a way to manage the stress. Despite these struggles, his star continued to rise until his tragic death in a plane crash in 1967 at just 26 years old. While alcohol was not a central issue in his life, his struggles with the demands of fame are part of his story. Redding's music continues to inspire and resonate with fans worldwide. Phyllis Hyman was a vocal powerhouse whose emotional delivery made songs like Living All Alone and You Know How to Love Me unforgettable. Her commanding stage presence and unique voice captivated audiences throughout the 1970s and 1980s. However, Hyman's life was marked by inner turmoil. Struggling with depression for many years, she turned to alcohol as a way to cope with her emotional pain. While her talent remained undiminished, her struggles with mental health and addiction cast a shadow over her career. On June 30, 1995, Hyman took her own life at the age of 45, leaving fans to mourn a star whose light was extinguished too soon. Her music remains a testament to her incredible talent and emotional depth. Whitney Houston was aptly dubbed the voice for her unparalleled vocal ability and emotional depth. Songs such as I Will Always Love You, The Greatest Love of All, and I Wanna Dance with Somebody topped the charts and won hearts worldwide. Her ventures into acting, particularly in The Bodyguard, further showcased her talent and cemented her as a global icon. Yet beneath the glamorous exterior lay a woman struggling with immense personal battles. The pressures of fame, combined with turbulent relationships and a high-profile life, drove her toward substance abuse. Although alcohol wasn't her primary addiction, it played a role in her tragic decline. In 2012, Whitney was found unresponsive in a hotel bathtub with alcohol among the substances in her system. Her death shocked the world, a sobering reminder of the hidden struggles faced by even the most celebrated stars. Donny Hathaway was a master of soul, whose rich, heartfelt voice delivered timeless classics like This Christmas and A Song for You. Collaborations with Roberta Flack, including the duet Where Is the Love, remain some of the most beloved tracks in music history. Yet behind his musical brilliance lay a life marked by turmoil. Diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, Hathaway faced stigma and misunderstanding about his mental health. Alcohol and drugs became crutches for him, exacerbating his struggles. On January 13, 1979, Hathaway tragically ended his own life, leaving fans mourning the loss of an extraordinary talent. His legacy, however, endures through the emotional depth and sincerity of his music. Billie Holiday, affectionately known as Lady Day, was a once-in-a-lifetime talent whose voice carried the weight of the world's sorrows. Her haunting performances, from the chilling Strange Fruit to the empowering God Bless the Child, didn't just entertain. They told stories of heartbreak, resilience, and injustice. Holiday's ability to channel raw emotion into her music made her a legend, inspiring generations of artists who followed. Behind the microphone, Holiday's life was fraught with hardship. Born into poverty and subjected to abuse, she faced relentless racism even as she rose to fame. These struggles drove her to seek solace in alcohol and drugs. Her dependency on alcohol was not a social indulgence, but a means of coping with unimaginable pain. Over time, it took a toll on her health and career, contributing to her untimely death at just 44 years old. Despite her tragic end, Billie Holiday's music continues to resonate, a testament to her unyielding spirit and unmatched artistry. Mahalia Jackson, hailed as the Queen of Gospel, brought hope and inspiration to millions with her soul-stirring performances of songs like Move On Up a Little Higher. Her powerful voice transcended boundaries, becoming an anthem for the civil rights movement. Behind her towering legacy, however, lay a woman battling severe health challenges. Mahalia silently endured diabetes and heart disease, conditions that worsened over the years due to her relentless schedule of touring and performing. Despite facing heart attacks and fluctuating blood sugar levels, she refused to let her illness define her. Until her final days, Mahalia remained committed to her music and her faith, singing hymns even as her strength waned. She passed away in 1972 at the age of 60, leaving behind a legacy of hope, resilience, and unwavering devotion to her art and beliefs. Minnie Riperton's ethereal high notes in Loving You made her a standout talent in the 1970s. Yet her promising career was tragically cut short when she was diagnosed with breast cancer at the age of 28. Despite her illness, Minnie continued to perform, recording songs filled with hope and positivity. Minnie passed away at just 31, leaving behind a legacy of courage and artistry. Her music remains a poignant reminder of a life taken too soon, but her bravery continues to inspire. Gregory Hines was a trailblazer in the world of dance, mesmerizing audiences with his dynamic tap performances and acting talent. However, his life took a tragic turn when he was diagnosed with liver cancer. Gregory's health declined rapidly, but his passion for dance never wavered. In his final days, Gregory performed one last time, his steps filled with gratitude and love for his fans. He passed away in 2003, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire dancers and performers around the world. Donny Hathaway's soulful voice and compositions, such as A Song for You, remain timeless. However, Donny battled schizophrenia, a mental illness that casts a shadow over his extraordinary talent. Struggling with delusions and paranoia, he faced immense isolation and despair. In 1979, Donny tragically ended his life, leaving fans and loved ones mourning the loss of a musical genius. His story underscores the importance of mental health and the need to support those in creative industries. Toni Braxton's sultry voice and emotional ballads, such as Unbreak My Heart, made her a global sensation. However, her journey was overshadowed by a long battle with systemic lupus erythematosus, a debilitating autoimmune disease. Toni's health struggles forced her to take breaks from her career, and at times, she feared she would never perform again. Yet, she chose to fight, using her platform to raise awareness about lupus while continuing to inspire fans worldwide. Her resilience serves as a beacon of hope for those facing their own challenges. Billie Holiday, affectionately known as Lady Day, left an indelible mark on jazz with haunting classics like Strange Fruit and God Bless the Child. Her voice captured the depths of human emotion, but her life was fraught with personal demons. Addiction, abuse, and relentless societal oppression marked her journey. Billie's battle with alcoholism led to her death in 1959 at the age of 44 from cirrhosis of the liver. In her final days, she was a shadow of her former self, yet her spirit remained unbroken. Billie's story is one of both triumph and tragedy, a life that reminds us of the price often paid for artistic brilliance. Ella Fitzgerald, known as the First Lady of Jazz, enchanted audiences with hits like Summertime and A Tisket. Her career spanned decades, earning her countless accolades and a permanent place in the pantheon of greats. However, behind the success lay a hidden struggle. In her later years, Ella was diagnosed with diabetes, a disease that ultimately led to the amputation of both her legs. Despite this, she continued to perform, sitting in a wheelchair with her hands trembling as she played. Her unwavering passion for music never faltered, even as her body betrayed her. Ella passed away in 1996, and her legacy is a testament to resilience and dedication. Richard Pryor revolutionized comedy, using humor to confront issues of race, identity, and social injustice. His fearless style earned him a place as one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time. Yet, behind his larger-than-life persona was a man grappling with immense pain. Diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, Richard faced a debilitating decline that left him confined to a wheelchair. The disease robbed him of his physical strength, but his indomitable spirit remained intact. Despite his suffering, Richard continued to inspire through his work, leaving an enduring legacy when he passed away in 2005. Please leave a comment with your thoughts. I always love to hear from everyone. Aretha Franklin, the legendary Queen of Soul, gave the world timeless anthems like Respect and Natural Woman. Her powerful voice symbolized strength and empowerment, earning her 18 Grammy Awards and a permanent place in music history. However, in 2010, Aretha was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, a devastating illness that threatened not only her career but her spirit. For 8 long years, Aretha battled the disease, scaling back her performances and retreating from the public eye. Despite her declining health, she remained a symbol of grace and determination. In her final days, the world witnessed a fragile figure whose voice still resonated with undiminished passion. Aretha passed away in 2018, but her musical legacy continues to inspire generations. Florence Ballard was one of the founding members of the Supremes, the iconic Motown group that took the world by storm in the 1960s. Known for her powerhouse voice and electrifying presence, Florence played a vital role in the group's success. But her departure from the Supremes in 1967 marked the beginning of a tragic decline. After leaving the group, Florence faced financial hardship, depression, and struggles with alcohol. Her health deteriorated rapidly due to malnutrition and a lack of proper medical care. She passed away in 1976 at the young age of 32 from a heart attack. Florence's story is a heartbreaking reflection on the darker side of fame and the lack of support for artists after their careers end. Yet, her contributions to music remain timeless, cementing her place in history as a true trailblazer.